I'm watching you, Myrtle. I'm watching you. Those boxes are not for you. Hello. Good morning. Myrtle, are you chewing my boxes? No. 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 Far too exciting. I'm wearing my sunglasses because I'm about to talk about my holiday. No, Myrt. Let me put you up here and then I'm going to put you in the other room. That's better. So, oh gosh, take this off. I'm very excited. I'm going to start this week talking about my holiday, which isn't until the end of August. But for anyone that follows me, my yoga journey and my meditation journey, in fact, if you listen to the meditation that I do on my radio show, it's taught by this wonderful yoga teacher called Claire Connolly. She's been on this vlog before. She is running a yoga retreat in Mallorca and I am going in August. And I am so excited. And not only that, it's an opportunity for me to actually get a few new items of clothing because, and I have realised this, and I know that many of you ask for high street hauls, and I do high street hauls from time to time. But in all honesty, the clothes that I wear again and again, now I bought this Erdem dress, didn't I, what, a year ago? You will have seen it so many times. I wear it to work, I wear it to occasions, I've worn it to a wedding. And yes, it was pricey, but price per wear, it's beautifully made, and I can, it's beautifully made, Myrtle, without you chewing the buttons off. Myrtle went on her holiday last week. She's had her holiday, and she's come back very, very frisky. I think I will put her in the other room. Right, Philippe, take two. There we go, Myrtle's in the other room. So what was I saying? Yes, so I'm going to invest in a couple of new luxury items, and that's what I'm going to show you. Now, the added bonus is I have now, this is a paid for collaboration with FARFETCH. FARFETCH is a company that I've used, and I'll explain why I've used them, because a lot of the designers I favour are all over the world. So there are Australian designers that it is so difficult to purchase their products here. And there is also La Double J, which we'll go on to in a moment, is a designer I wear a lot of. You can get a selected amount of items in the London stores, but even now I don't think you can. So for a wider range, I go to FARFETCH. FARFETCH is an online luxury fashion website that imports clothes. It works with creatives, it works with designers, it works with consumers who from all over the world work together for this website. So in other words, and I have ordered a couple of Australian designers, instead of paying import duties and waiting for ages for these things to arrive, FARFETCH do it for you. So when you go onto their website, there are designers, as I say, from all over the world. You don't have to worry about import duties. Do you remember when I got this, and I love it, this fantastic cardigan from Italy, and loads of you have asked after this. I bought it from an Italian website. Oh my gosh, it took months to arrive, and then there was such a hoo-ha about import duties. And in the end, I just thought, I'm never ever going to do that again, as much as I love it, but I could have got it on FARFETCH. They do all the work for you, and as I say, they collaborate with designers all over the world. I'm going to show you what I have ordered, and as I'm showing you this, let me tell you, and this is how I found FARFETCH, because I was following someone on YouTube who had a discount code, and it is so worth looking out for the people that have codes. I have a code for you. It's 10% off, and that's for new subscribers and for subscribers who are already with FARFETCH. So if you already subscribe to FARFETCH, you still qualify for 10% off, and all new subscribers get 10% off. You just use Joe10. So shall I show you what I've got? As I said, I love Australian designers. So let's kick off with them. And I mean, I've chosen, you know I love dresses, so I've chosen 2 dresses and 1 shirt that will just go with my shorts, my jeans and everything. So let's kick off with, oh no, I need to save that. Let's kick off with the shirt first of all, because it is a white shirt, okay? A white shirt, we're going to say, from Lee Matthews. Lee Matthews is an Australian designer. But this, I am hoping, is going to go with literally, I mean, white shirts, you need good quality cotton. And, oh my gosh, look at this. So look at this. It has the most beautiful dropped, what I call drop puff sleeves. They're long puff sleeves, but look at where they drop from. Look at this. It's these details that I love. Look at the back, which is smocked, so it will hang. It's a beautiful weight. And look at the front. It is like a shirt dress, a dress shirt. You know, in men's suits when they wear dress shirts, this is the front of that. It is absolutely everything I wanted. Now the reason I got this is I can wear it with my shorts, I can wear it with my jeans, I can wear it over my little dungarees, I can wear it over my swimming costume. It is just so tasteful and sophisticated for summer. And he's a wonderful designer. So Lee Matthews, check Lee Matthews out, Australian designer. And I got the smallest, which is, they're all different because it's all international sizes. You need to look at the size chart. This is the smallest and they come up big. Okay, I'm going to try this on. So hopefully this is in focus and the sun's going in and out. Next up, I wanted a linen dress that, well, this is Erdem, it's linen. By the way, Erdem is on the FARFETCH website. But I wanted, there's a designer called Alame in Sydney in Australia, and they do quite ethnic type prints in 100% linen. They're a really sustainable brand. I have a friend in Australia who I went to school with. As you know, I grew up in Australia. She came over in one of their dresses and I went crazy about it. That's how I'd heard about it. Couldn't get it anywhere here in London, but FARFETCH have the label. And I am hoping this is going to be what it looked like on the website. It's always a risk, isn't it? But, oh my gosh, I love, look at the tissue paper with the eye on. Everything's so beautifully. Oh yes, yes. So, right, okay everybody, look. So this is Alame, 100% linen, and I want you to look at the detail. First of all, just look how those sleeves are made. Again, like the Lee Matthews white shirt. See, it's in the detail. That's what I think you pay for. And the weight of the puff sleeve that will fall nicely on my arm. But that, apart from that, just look at the fabric and the design and the graphic. Look, it's the eye that was on the tissue that's repeated on the design of the dress, and very, very Australian. I can see horses, I can see, I hope nobody's going to be put off from this, I can see a snake. This is very, very Australian in its design, and that eye that runs down. So it's buttoned down, it has got a lovely tie belt, and again, look at the detail on that. Look at the little coins and the little medallions at the end of the belt, and even the belt has the design follow through. Nice high collar, hiding my neck, should I so desire. Oh my gosh, and coming with it, also in linen, a very thin linen with the Alame label, is the little camisole to wear underneath. I just love it. I love it. I can't wait to put this on. And so I will wear this in Mallorca when I come down for supper, or when I just want to read my book by the pool in the early evening. And then when I come back to London, I will wear this for outdoor concerts, and I'll wear it into work. Dresses are for wearing, that's what I say. So, right, now, this dress is from a label called La Double J, and you are familiar with me wearing La Double J. I have 4 Double J dresses in my wardrobe, and I have managed to get them from London, but very limited to the choice. And actually, I don't even know if there are stores, there probably are stores in London that stock them, but I only know of one, and as I say, they only have a couple. There is a really wide selection on FARFETCH, and La Double J is an amazing designer because she uses vintage prints. So the prints and the designs are vintage, and she uses them in a contemporary way. That's probably the best way of putting it, but I love the prints and I love the designs. Now this one, online it looks stunning because, well, let me show you. Oh, Myrtle is here. If you can hear a noise, it's Myrtle. So this particular one, I think, has come in from Hong Kong, or it may have come from the States. But that's what I mean. You don't pay any import. FARFETCH do it all for you. So I love the way each one is wrapped differently. So this is just plain tissue. Oh my gosh. So look at the print on this. So this is, for me, this is just wandering around late at night on a warm summer evening, barefooted. This is, if you're familiar with La Double J, that is lovely. I love the label. And Myrtle, it is a, hopefully, maxi dress, simple zip down the back, beautiful sleeves to cover up, and it's covered in tigers. How gorgeous is that? I also say FARFETCH have a wonderful beauty section, and from Holland, you know how much I love Holland, I've ordered just for the flight, so I'm going to wear it maybe on the plane. I know it's not long haul, but I get very dehydrated. I just wanted a face mask, a beautiful face mask. And this is a brand I'd never heard of before, which is 3Skin. And this has come all the way from the Netherlands. And so this is my face mask. Just something simple, a little treat to myself, but check out the beauty. And don't forget, there's 10% off everything, if you put Joe 10 in. It's a rose gold brightening facial treatment mask that I can wear as I'm sitting on the plane flying to Palma. I'm so excited. Look at this, Myrtle. Yes. And, hello. And we have, can you see them? Fairy lights. Yes. And what time is it, Myrtle? Oh dear, has this fallen down into the pink lady's head? That should be around there, around her nose. Like that. That's a bit better. It is 10 o'clock at night, and look at it. Gosh, can you see my fake tan? My fake tan finishes here. I've literally, oh dear. That's where the fake tan finishes. So this is Monday night, and I am doing my radio show from my flat. It's called Joe's House Party. We did it just after the pandemic, because we still can't have guests in the studio. So the way around it is to have them in my flat, and with a bit of luck, we get on air. George arrives with a kit in a briefcase. We plug it in, and hey presto, we're on air. Well, that's what's happened in the past. I just hope it's going to happen this time. We've got a lot of people. We've got an awful lot of people to fit in my flat tonight. Anna's coming. Just because Anna's good fun. Jos Van Tuyler, the actor, is coming. And Paul Young, the chocolatier, very famous chocolatier, had a chocolate shop in Soho. I think he has one now in Hackney. 2 striptease artists are coming, who are fascinating. They have fascinating stories. I've interviewed them before. And Harriet Thorpe, the West End actress, is coming. And Mel, I think Mel is going to produce it from here, and George is going to produce it from base. And look who's... Now, when we did this before, Matilda was here, and she would pee on the carpet just as a protest, because she didn't want anyone in here with me. But look who's here tonight. Are you going to be really well behaved? I think you are. They'll love you. They'll love you. They will love you. So many things to think. Look who's arrived, Mert. Look, actually, I know. We did have a big welcome.
Pre-arrival, but this is more of a sort of...
George is here. George, we've got the ring lights up because I've been filming YouTube.
Yeah.
And also George looks beautiful. George does not... George, answer one of the listeners' questions.
Yes. It's very
How is your skin?
My skin's...
So perfect.
Just a very simple routine. I can't really say much more than that. Just don't overdo it. And actually though, it's taken me years to figure out why.
Yeah, you've hit on the right formula.
Yeah, sorry, let me just...
I'm going to have to turn Miles Davis off. Hold that, otherwise
okay, so I won't...
You tell everyone.
Come back. So yeah, it just took me ages basically to get it fixed, because it was quite... just... What's the phrase? What's the phrase, Joe?
Phrase?
It was pretty reactive and sort of up and down my skin. It's very sensitive. It's still really sensitive, but I've just toned it all down, and now...
This is... Do you know someone said how
I can't
you used to hate being on the vlog, and now You're just quite happily chatting away.
Yeah.
Look how Myrtle loves.
Because
She
Myrtle's
just
here.
loves George.
Oh, bless her. Look at her face.
George, we're meant to be doing a show.
We do. We've got so much to prep. We've got everyone coming here.
Do you
for the
remember
show.
when we first started doing
Yes.
this? You would arrive 3 hours beforehand.
Yeah, I know.
Now we've got literally
an hour.
15. Oh.
What were you going to say? Sorry, she was going to
always
lie.
lie.
She was going to be dramatic. We've got about an hour.
An hour, yeah,
Yeah.
to sort this out.
Sort it all out. The
whole-
running order's prepped. We've got somebody coming to make chocolate cocktails for you.
Yeah.
And we've got a host of West End stars coming.
striptease
And
artists.
2 striptease artists, so
Right.
stay tuned.
Not very respectful, is it, Myrtle? BBC microphone. You can't chew the muff. You mustn't chew the muff.
I didn't even hear her get on. I just looked down and she was there.
Oh, Myrtle's really jealous.
Okay.
Oh my goodness me!
Are
Myrt!
you just trying to escape?
Here is me! Anna, hello! Hi!
Hey,
Hi.
Joe.
Hello everybody, we're all ready for our radio show at 10 o'clock. Producer George.
Hey.
Producer Mel.
Hey, Mel.
Myrtle.
Myrtle.
Mr. Binks.
Mr. Binks.
Anna behind the camera. This is non-alcoholic. Look at our kit. Everything's going to come off here.
Wow.
Everything is off here.
Wow.
George has carried the whole lot round.
Wow.
He's
Microphone.
already. And Tom is driving the show back at place. And just try and show Myrtle trying to get up on the...
Oh, she's
up.
up.
Oh. Well. That was a chocolate martini made by one of my guests, and I'm having toast. It is 1:45 in the morning. Oh, there's chocolate everywhere. Oh my gosh. They were lovely. I've never had a chocolate martini before. Anyway, that's it, Myrt. I take my makeup off. I'm going to have my toast in bed. Take my makeup off. And I have a book to read. Strawberries left over. This book, Hunt for the Silver Killer, has been written by David Collins, who's an award-winning investigative journalist. Quite macabre. He is coming on my show on Wednesday, so I have got to read that by Wednesday, and I will try and start it tonight as a way of winding down. Anyway, that was a great night. Hello, good morning. It is Wednesday morning. I'm feeling a little bit delicate, which is why I've got my shades on, but also I think it's quite sunny out. Oh gosh, I'm trying to do the stairs because I have not exercised other than walking, and now walking is my main exercise, and I'm going to have a long walk this morning because guess where I am going? I am walking to the King's Road, my favourite old stomping ground, to have lunch with my friend Ingrid Tarrant. And I'm sure many of you are familiar with Ingrid Tarrant. She has been on my Dogs in the City podcast because she lives this charmed life of living with pot-bellied pigs and dogs and cats, and she's one of my favourite people ever, and I just don't see her often enough. So she lives on the outskirts of London. She seldom comes in, and she's coming in today, and she said, let's meet in Chelsea. We're just a couple of old rot chicks. Anyway, so I am going to walk there. I'll take these off. So I'm about to fall down the stairs. I have made a huge mistake, actually. Oh, there's Jim. I covered myself in body oil and then got dressed, and it's soaked into my silk shirt and skirt, which I'm just hoping will dry as I walk. Here is Myrtle's favourite person, Jim. Hi, Jim. Hi, it's a beautiful day.
Lovely.
Really lovely day. So, shades are going back on. I am going to go via, I think I'm going to probably go through Hyde Park. Yeah, round Hyde Park corner, and then I'll cross down through Belgrave Square that way. I think. I'll turn this off because there's nothing for you to see really until I get to Chelsea, because you're familiar with this. I mean, this is Agnes B, this is Marylebone High Street, and I am wearing, oh gosh, let me just see if this oil, oh that's good, the oil is being soaked up by the silk skirt. It's my Alicia Keys body oil and I love it. Anyway, right, so I'm going to turn this off, and I'm covered in SPF because it's sunny. This is perfect walking weather. It's quite breezy, I don't know if you're going to hear me. Let me get into the sunshine. I decided to cut through Hyde Park. Oh my gosh, which is glorious, and I've just seen all the mobile toilets that were obviously here for the Jubilee. Lots of people asking, where did everybody go to the loo? Well, there are loads of temporary lavatories around there. I told you, mobile lavatories all through the park. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. This is just an avenue of trees, and the wind may have stopped. Oh no, maybe it hasn't. Sorry about this everybody, I'll try again. What I was going to say is, all of this awning is for the big old festivals that are going to take place. The live music festivals, which have happened in Hyde Park since the 70s, when I came to see the Rolling Stones, the Who, Curved Air, and many, many more. Look at this avenue. I've never walked down this bit before. Look. You may wonder, or you may not actually, well, I seem to have an awful lot of stuff on my face. It's because of the SPF. So I don't usually wear SPF unless I am going to be in the sun, and so I've layered it on, and it probably on this camera looks like I've got an inch thick amount of gunk on my face. I love London. Look, I'm right in the heart of London. I know New York has Central Park, but that's really all it has. We've got loads of parks, and these trees, I will have walked past these trees as a young hippie chick, having hitched my way up the A23 to Hyde Park in the 70s to see the Rolling Stones. I will have walked past these trees. That's what I love. I quite like getting old for that reason, is all of the landmarks that I pass in London. Every part of London, I always think, oh, I did that there, I did that there. It's like, you know, years and years of history. Anyway, there is the very famous eyes or windows on the world, the Hilton. Do you remember? I was vlogging actually when I took all my team up there for Christmas, our Christmas dinner. So I've cut behind Hyde Park Corner, and I'm just now on my way to King's Road, and just going to go past Belgrave Square actually. But these squares, if you're familiar with London, you will know that these are private squares. You need a key to be able to get into them, and oh my gosh, this is the poor people looking through the railings at the rich people enjoying their squares. But once a year, I mean, all of you Londoners will know this. If you don't know London, once a year they open the squares up to all of us. We can all go in. It's actually called the Open Squares Day. But look at it. I mean, it's literally behind Hyde Park Corner, and it's the people who live in the beautiful buildings such as these and as you see, most of those are embassies that have access to the squares. Lucky, lucky, lucky things. Look at this chihuahua. Just look at this chihuahua. Now I've just crossed it over. This is where I'm meeting Ingrid. I'm a little bit early, but God, I put my fashion shoes on, so I'd be quite happy to sit down. And she's trying to sort her animals out.
Got all these people on standby, and I've finally found one, and I forgot to tell all the other people that they can stand down. So, Roger the lodger, I'm going to phone him now.
This is hysterical.
Phone Roger the lodger. I love Siri.
Yeah, I love Siri. We've had the best lunch ever, and throughout, Ingrid's had to prepare for her animals' feeding times because she has quite a menagerie.
And you can give him some of that as well after.
George is a pig and he's absolutely adorable. He has the run of the house. Going to Ingrid's house is like better than actually a holiday.
No,
it's like a
shut
holiday.
The back door and then
look, everyone's
waddle
gone.
around because he's been sleeping anyway and he needs to waddle around, and then he'll come in through the kitchen door.
And we're still here. But it's almost 5 o'clock.
Can you believe it?
Myrtle's bladder is going to be the size of a melon. But it's absolutely brilliant to catch up, and we've only just skimmed the surface, really. Absolutely perfect. It's now almost 6 o'clock, gosh, and I would have got the bus home, but I've left my freedom pass. I hope I've left my freedom pass at home. Honestly, my freedom pass is one of the best bits of living in London. I can hop on and off buses. But I think it's an omen. I think it's better I walk. I've eaten a huge amount. I had lobster linguine, which was just delicious. So I'm going to walk because it's quite a nice evening. And Myrtle had a long walk this morning, so she won't mind. I'm sure all my makeup's probably rubbed off. Oh, do you know, I know it looks like I lead the life of Riley, but I very, very, very seldom have a long lunch with a friend because there is loads of work I should be doing. But it's just, Ingrid is like, gosh, it's like a tonic when I see her, and we're just quite like-minded souls, really. It's just, she just makes me happy. So it did me good, and I shall get home, and there are 2 books I meant to have read for tonight's show, so I'm going to have to skim read them. But look at beautiful Cadogan Square. Rich people playing tennis. Good job. Hello. Oh, I'm going to leave. Oh, that's not very good, is it? That's a bit better. Right, Myrtle, are you going to say goodbye? No. I have not taken this white shirt off, really, since I got it. I wear it with my jeans, I wear it with my navy shorts. I've actually worn it taking the dog to the park, only because I just pull it on in the morning. I love it. So if you want to have a look at this and other things on the website, it's FARFETCH, and you get 10% off if you put Joe 10 in, and then you can see all the international, all the international labels. Right, what a week. I had such a great time in the King's Road. I had such a lovely walk, and I'm hoping it's going to be nice weather this weekend. Can I thank everybody who leaves comments, especially when you leave comments about Dave, because he's reading them. I think it's hysterical. And he's not on this week because this is going to be the final clip, and I'm going into work and then I'll see Dave, but I want to get it all, as we say, put the vlog to bed before Philippe goes out tonight and the weekend starts. So no Dave this week, but he'll be on next week, hopefully. I never know, you see, whether it's going to be him that collects me or not in the evening. Myrtle. What else have I got to tell you? Next week is the Marylebone Festival, and you're all welcome. And Anna and I are judging the dog show, so bring your mutts along. And that's it. If you've never subscribed but you love watching, please, please subscribe, because it really does mean a lot. And especially give us a thumbs up, because apparently that fights the algorithm. I don't know why. I really don't know why. People tell me these things. I don't think I've got any other housework to do. Oh, if you are filming yourself walking in front of the walking lady in Carnaby Street, there is a special email address you can send it to. And this week, I don't know who we've got, but I do know we've got a very special lady, Helena, who listens to my show and watches my vlog. And oh my gosh, Helena, thank you for sending that particular video. You know what I mean. Thank you. That's it. We will all see you next Sunday. Have a great weekend, whatever you're doing. And yeah, I'll see you then. Myrtle's gone to sleep. Oh, bye.